Hey guys, welcome to the special Mega Turning Hacks. In this episode of Turning Hacks, we will be covering every single new Mega. For the purpose of this video, and I don't want it to be too long, we are only going to be doing one set per Mega. Also, I do want to say that if you want to, you can slap Attract on any of these Pokemon if you want to have the love part and Immobilized by Love, because that's always fun too. But without further ado, let's jump in. We will be going by Pokedex order, except the starters. The starters will go first. Now, first off, we have Sceptile, and looking at its stats, you can run in a physical set with that base 110 attack, and that is needed for a hack set on Mega Sceptile. So I am running Swords Dance on it, so you can boost your attack to a high 210 attack or 220 attack, and that's going to be doing a lot. And I think that level that's going to be pushing over 600 attack at level 100, and let's see how much it does at level 50. That's going to be pushing over 300 attack at level 50, which is insane. So we are going to run Swords Dance so that way we can get up that attack. And then we are running Body Slam because it is the only move it's the move that it has that has the best chance to paralyze the target. So that's a 30% chance to paralyze. On top of that, we have Rock Slide with a 30% chance to flinch. And then we have Leaf Blade as a Grass Stab, which with a high critical hit ratio, because critical hits are super annoying in Pokemon. When you're battling and you have that like 6%, then you just get critted. And it just can wreck the entire game for you. So that is Mega Sceptile. Let's move on to Mega Blaziken. I am including Blaziken even though he came out in X and Y. He is still one of the starters in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, and not many people used him in X and Y because he was an event only Mega. So, or you got the Mega Stone through an event only. So we are running virtually the same set as Mega Sceptile with max attack, max speed, and we are running the same set with Body Slam, Rock Slide with the Paralyze and the Flinch. But we also have Blaze Kick because that also has a high critical hit ratio, plus it's Stab, and it also has a 10% chance to burn. And then on top of that, we have Knockoff, which is just an amazing move because it gets rid of their item, and that is very annoying. So let's move on to Swampert. My mascot. I'm so excited to cover him. Again, Body Slam, Rock Slide. It's there are some of the haxiest moves that Mega Swampert has, but if you want to go for a stab option, you can also go with Waterfall, which has a 20% chance to flinch, which is also stab. And then we also have Muddy Water. We are running a mixed set because this has a 30% chance to lower the foe's accuracy by 1, which is also very annoying. And that is the point of turning hacks, is to annoy the heck out of the opponent. Next up, we have Mega Beedrill, and let me just put Beedrillite on. Mega Beedrill is an awesome Pokemon, and we're running Protect just so that way you can get the speed up right away. On top of that, we're running Poison Jab because poisoning the target, people don't like being poisoned. They don't like being statused in general. So Poison Jab mixed with adaptability is going to be a great move. And then you are resisted by Psychic types and by Steel and Rock types. So that's what Drill Run is for the Steel and Rock types. Plus its high crit ratio, meaning you're going to get more crits more often, which is an awesome thing to have, especially against people who hate getting critical hits. I can't tell you how many battles I've lost to critical hits. So critical hits are always annoying. And then on top of that, we have Knockoff to cover the psychic types and to just get rid of their item, because like I said with Mega Blaziken, getting rid of their item is just awesome. Next up, we have Pidgeot. Pidgeot has access to No Guard, which is great for Hurricane, which has a 30% chance to confuse. On top of that, it also gets Air Slash, and it's going to be outspeeding a lot of Pokemon with base 121 speed. I think that's the same speed as Greninja, if I'm not mistaken. And that you can confuse Flinch with Hurricane Air Slash. And then if you wanted to, you could also do Heat Wave to burn them. Burning is also annoying. Any status is annoying. And then Roost, just get health back because getting health back is so annoying. Okay, so with Slowbro, I came up with this set, but you can also run a set that I covered in my Slowbro turning hacks video. It was the very first one. It was also the most popular. But this set is Calm Mind, Thunder Wave, Slack Off, and Surf. So you can set up Calm Minds and get health back. Because Slowbro is extremely bulky. If you wanted to, you could also run Max Special Defense. So you can take hits from both sides. And then Slack Off and Surf. Because we don't want them being burned. And we want the most power. Because we're paralyzing them with Thunder Wave. So next up, we have to go out and go to this. We have Mega Steelix. Now, Mega Steelix is a pretty good Pokemon, and we are going with a Rest Sleep Talk set. And this set is basically Body Slam, Rock Slide, like usual, with Rest and Sleep Talk. If you wanted to, you could do Body Slam, Dragon Tail, if you wanted to. Body Slam, Dragon Tail, and just you can paralyze them and switch them out. That would actually probably be the better idea, because even with 30 speed, I don't know, there's some paralyzed Pokemon, like the faster ones that will be able to outspeed you. Like Mega Beedrill or Mega Sceptile, if they're paralyzed, they still may be able to outspeed you. So Dragon Tail is definitely a viable option for that with the Rest Sleep Talk. Next up, we have Mega Sableye, which is actually which is one of my favorite new megas, and we are just running the basic the basic Sableye set. I still think regular Sableye is better than Mega Sableye in the terms of hacking and stuff because it has access to Prankster. But Magic Bounce is still an amazing ability. And then you can also go Confuse Ray, Will-O-Wisp, Recover Foul Play. It's the usual Sableye set. A lot of people will run a different move in place of Confuse Ray, like Taunt. But this is an awesome set because Confusion is always annoying. Burn is always annoying. Getting health back is always annoying. And then killing them with Foul Play is also really annoying. Next up, we have Mega Sharpedo, and I like this Pokemon because you can protect and get a speed boost off with Mega Sharpedo. And on top of that, he gets access to Strong Jaw, which ups the power of Bite to 90, base 90 power, plus its Stab. That's going to be doing quite a bit, plus it has a 30% chance to flinch. Same with Ice Fang, that's going to go up to a little over 90, and it has a 10% chance to freeze and a 10% chance to flinch. And those are both very annoying sets. And then on top of that, you're going to be outspeeding everyone because you already have a speed boost up. And at base 105 speed, you're going to be roughly base 150 speed after a speed boost. So you can just go for Destiny Bond, and the only moves that will be able to defeat you are priority moves. So Destiny Bond, it's so great that Sharpedo gets that. The next Mega was actually really hard to come up with a set for because Sheer Force gets rid of the secondary effects. So Lava Plume, Iron Head, like right here, Iron Head, that doesn't work after that 30% chance to flinch is no longer there. Lava Plume, the 30% chance to burn is no longer there. So I just have the Lava Plume there for power, as we have the Rest Sleep Talk set, and then Yawn because that forces switches and people hate that. Next up, we have Mega Altaria, and Altaria is an awesome Pokemon with the Body Slam, Pixelate, Stab. You're going to be doing a lot of damage with that. Plus, you're going to be paralyzing them. So a lot of people don't like that. And on top of that, you have Cotton Guard and Roost, so you have reliable recovery as well as you can be extremely bulky with that Cotton Guard. And on top of that, you can run Perish Song on it, so that way you can force switches and body slam more, and then you can switch out to another Pokemon that you can stack off, come in and do the same thing. So that's Mega Altaria. Next up, we have Mega Glalie, and Mega Glalie is interesting. He can lay down spikes, which is always annoying because entry hazards are just a really annoying part of the metagame, especially when they force switch you. And Iron Head, we're running Iron Head because with that speed, you're going to be outspeeding a, roughly a third of the metagame. So you can flinch them, and on top of that, you can freeze and flinch with Ice Fang. And after all that, Explosion. It will take out basically any Pokemon. After they. It'll take out almost any Pokemon with an explosion from a Mega Glalie with the Refrigerate. So that is always awesome. And so the next Pokemon, man, this is taking long, is Salamence. Now, this guy was quick banned to Ubers for a pretty good reason, but I'm running just the regular Body Slam Rock Slide set. With the Aerolate, Body Slam is doing quite a bit. And then you're quite bulky, so Roost is a viable option with that base 130 defense. And then Dragon Dance, you're going to be a monster, and you're just going to wreck everything. So that's Mega Salamence. I'm kind of speeding through it because a lot of these sets are very similar, like with the Body Slam Rock Slide and just Flinch, Paralyze, all that other stuff. But if you guys don't want me to rush through things like this in the future, just let me know down in the comments. Next up, we have Mega Metagross, and I'm going for an agility set here, so you can outspeed everyone. And with that Iron Head, you're going to be flinching everyone, or not flinching everyone, but you have a very high chance to flinch. You're going to be outspeeding them, which then allows you to flinch them with that 30% chance to flinch. I'm also running Zen Headbutt as a secondary stab for that also has a chance to flinch. It's only 20% chance, but it's still a good amount. And then Ice Punch to freeze the target, which is also boosted by Tough Claws. If you wanted to, you could run a Thunder Punch to paralyze them, but it really is up to you on which one you want to run, Ice Punch or Thunder Punch. Both are good options, and most of these sets are just max speed and max attack and stuff. So next up, we have Latios, Mega Latios, and this is an awesome set because it gets access to reliable recovery, it has access to a move that can paralyze, it has access to a move to make it very bulky, it has access to a move that has a 10% chance to lower their special defense. Stat drops are also really annoying. So we are running Thunder Wave, Recover, Calm Mind, Psychic. Pretty basic idea. You Thunder Wave them, recover your health back, Calm Mind, and then sweep with Psychic. While this does, Dark types do wall this set. You could always just Thunder Wave them and then switch out. But yeah, that's Mega Latios. Now let's move on to Mega Latios. Now Mega Latios is actually more of a defensive set or offensive set, and as you can see, he has base 130 attack and base 160 special attack, so he can make for a great mixed attacker. So if we combine that, we still have Thunder Wave, which can paralyze. Top of that, we have Zen Headbutt for flinch, and then Dragon Pulse is just a stab, which won't be walled by dark types, and then we have Roost to get your health back. If you wanted to, you could run Dragon Pulse on Mega Latios, but really, I think Psychic is better on there because Latios has the flinch, whereas Latios has the flinch, but it's not going to be doing much with only base 100 attack. Next up, we have the god of third generation, or of these remakes, in Mega Rayquaza. And Mega Rayquaza does not need a Mega Stone, so I'd run leftovers on him because recovery is always nice. And you can also run a Paraflinch set with the Air Slash Thunder Wave. And then I have Extreme Speed on there to cover priority that may come in and try and kill you with from like a Weavile with Ice Shard. And then Earthquake I have on there to hit Steel and Rock types who resist your Stab, Air Slash, and Extreme Speed. You can also run Dragon Ascent if you just want to hit with a ton of power, but it really doesn't matter. And depending on which one you run, um, it'll suggest different EV spreads. I guess Bulky Physical Sweeper is actually very good because with 105, 100, 100, you're going to be eating up a lot of hits from a lot of Pokemon. But anyways, let's move on to Mega Lopunny. So Mega Lopunny has Scrappy, which makes it really nice. It also gives access to Baton Pass Double Team. So this set is awesome because you can just double team and then Baton Pass to a random Pokemon out. And then Teeter Dance allows you to confuse the target. And then Drain Punch allows you to get your health back, which is also annoying because recovery and damage, it can make the opponent rage. You could also run Thunder Wave over Baton Pass if you wanted to, but I find Baton Pass is better because you can give teammates an opportunity to become Haxy and just make the opponent rage. So next up, we're almost done, guys. We have Mega Gallade. Now, Gallade is a awesome Pokemon with access to Thunder Wave and Confuse Ray, which will piss the opponent off, as well as then Headbutt to flinch, and you're going to be outspeeding quite a bit with base 110, and then Knock Off to get rid of the opponent's item, because we all know that's annoying when you're trying to like get health back or something, and you just go to you just knock their leftovers off. They don't have health anymore. You knock, just getting rid of their item, which gives them a disadvantage, is just annoying. So next we have Mega Audino, almost to the end, guys. And Mega Audino gets Encore, which is always fun. If the opponent tries to set up on you, you can just Encore them into their setup move. So that way they won't be able to attack for 3 turns, or they'll have to switch out. And Audino, with its bulk, can also be a Wish passer. And you can like use Wish and just pass on a Wish to like a Pokemon that come in and sweep. And you can also Thunder Wave, making them really slow. And then Draining Kiss just recovers 75% of the damage dealt, which is an awesome reliable recovery move which you can use to gain your health back, as well as Wish. So you're going to be gaining a lot of health back with Mega Audino, and then the Thunder Wave is just going to paralyze them and Encore them into setup moves and stuff. Next up, we have Mega Diancie. And again, I'm going for a Rest Sleep Talk set with the Toxic to poison the target, because status is, again, really annoying. And then Diamond Storm to raise your defense, and it hits all adjacent foes. And I find it really weird. It's not in the suggested move column, like right in here. Diamond Storm is actually way down in just the regular moves down here. So that, like, if I delete this, it's not right here. And Dazzling Gleam is. Whereas if you come down here, Diamond Storm, it's a really good move. It's better than Stone Edge, which is right here. And it has better accuracy. It's same base power, better accuracy, and can raise your defense by 1. So that is just awesome. Next up, we have the Primals. I know these aren't technically Mega Evolutions, but we're rolling with it. Mega Groudon, I am running a all-around Haxy set. Thunder Wave, Iron Head, pretty self-explanatory with the Paraflinch. Then we're setting up Stealth Rocks and Dragon Tail, which is a phasing, which is always annoying. Pokemon like Skarmory or Pokemon that will just set up entry hazards and then constantly switch you out over and over again. And then on top of that, we also have Kyogre, which is running a Calm Mind set with Signal Beam, which can confuse the target, Muddy Water, lower the foe's accuracy, and Thunder to paralyze. And it will never miss due to the Primordial Sea. So that is it, guys. That is all the new Megas. in Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire. I hope you guys enjoyed this Turning Hacks episode, and I will see you guys next time. I'm the Swamper, signing out.